outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On the first down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Kaepernick going to throw. Nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
Now's the time. Don't give him nothing. Let's go.
20. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And some room to work. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big effort that time out of Ingram. 44 yards.
10 of the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ronald Jones, 28 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, Kaepernick. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
first down. Here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Kaepernick to throw on second down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And it's third down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
On third and long, it's Kaepernick. Steps away to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Carlton Davis picks it. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He was brought down.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Down at the 30.
They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
They go screen. This is Ingram. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
A 50-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Chris Jones on the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry. That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
To throw, Kaepernick. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 13 yards, first down Packers. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return. A scoop and score for the Vikings. Showdown, baby. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Taken in the end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
10 yards on the pick.
14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Now a run with Cook. And this will be a Packers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Cook.
First down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
And a Packer first down.
Here's Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The big money man, Chris Jones, getting in there to bring him to the ground. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. From midfield, here's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Kaepernick now to throw. Forced out to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They'll run with Cook. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. This is Hilton on the receiving end, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, they give it to Ingram. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Ray Hendrickson on the tackle. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and
from the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On first down, it's Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Kaepernick, dancing to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Jamie Collins able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how. There goes Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, but for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Jones. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that's caught by Beasley. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
first down throw. Tannehill. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
At the 6-yard line.
They've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run here with Ingram, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 6-yard touchdown run, and the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fielded in the end zone.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
I'm starting to feel for the quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Brought him down.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A gain there of 21 yards. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing again is Tannehill. Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. It's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, this from 37. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15.
Take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Back to the air, Tannehill on second down. Henry brings it in. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On second down, it's Jones. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ronald Jones, already his second touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Vikings 31. Packers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Vikings 38.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They start the drive with Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Down at the 30-yard line.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
That's the 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
To throw is Kaepernick. Buying time to his left. And he's going to go down again. Jamie Collins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Another 3 and...
Here we go on 4th down with Kaepernick. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chris Jones. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
4-yard line.
The toss right. This is Ingram. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Packers' 6-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Ronald Jones with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Vikings 45, Packers 7.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
Out. It's 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be complete to Cook. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they're going to have a 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Green Bay.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Ray Diggs on the tackle. A gain of 9.
They run. Cook. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Dalvin Cook. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter.
Vikings 45, Packers 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jackson now to return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He was brought
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
36-yard line.
Now Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
34 yards there and a 1st down.
11-yard line.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. And right side, Henry's got it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Hey, 91.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first.
Kaepernick was looking to throw, but then it became decision time. And when he saw they had room to run, he made the right decision to pull it down there, and he winds up picking up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Kaepernick, being chased out left. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. First down, here's the run to Cook. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 24-yard line. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 17. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he fires one incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. 3rd down here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Justin Houston picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. 23-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And for one of One of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Here's Hardman to return. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Justin Houston getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though.
And now here's another interception. Davis picks it, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
The 17-yard line.
And they take a knee.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Vikings, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.